All right, so we've all heard about the Andrew Tate fight, and I can honestly say that I did not expect him to lose to this guy. How did Tate lose to this guy? This is the most uncoordinated person I've ever seen move. Why I auto ass punches? That is facts, man, because look at this uppercut that Andrew Tate got hit with. Came from all the way back here. My guy charged that shit up from Mars and somehow connected to Andrew's face. And because the way Andrew looked in that ring, a lot of people are questioning his fighting abilities. They're labeling him as a fraud. Kickboxing champion where? They're saying this is how Andrew prepared for the fight. That's crazy.
This dude right here just lost all his aura losing to this guy, and I'm gonna show you guys a clip of his boxing. This is who he lost to. Look at him throwing these punches. What is bro doing? This dude's supposed to be a world champion kickboxing. My ass. Look at him bleeding out of his eyes. Boom, another one. Oh my god. Getting his ass beat. Bro started giving him bop too. This shit is just bad, bro. All those alpha male videos just to go down like this. Give it up, yay.
So with that in mind, people are coming to the conclusion that maybe Andrew Tate is not as good as he said he was.
Biggest and most shameful fraud check in the history of combat sports. Andrew Tate, a man who swore he was a top-level legendary kickboxer, stepped into a fight against a clumsy YouTuber and was shamelessly beaten and humiliated. Andrew's entire career, and the way he talks about it, is nothing but a complete lie. A lie he fed to naive fans. And the fight against Chase Demore showed how things really are. Even before the fight, during the staredown, Tate flinched from the slightest movement by Chase as if he had been electrocuted. Meanwhile, Andrew's fan base claimed that this was actually a good thing and that he was demonstrating unreal reflexes. In reality, it became obvious at that very moment that Andrew realized he had lied himself into a corner.
They could have got away with that excuse if Andrew won, but Andrew got his ass beat. So my guy might have been scared. You know what I'm saying? I might have been, oh shit. Might have been one of those.
Influence of boxing. See, y'all giving out free bags to these dudes who can't fight. This boy Chase can't fight a lick, but he beat Tate ass.
Crazy.
Look at this. Get hit with an uppercut from that distance. You was a bum, Tate. And you talk all that tough stuff. Your whole persona online is talking tough and being tough and all. And look at you getting packed up with uppercuts from that far. Look at this. Can't get through no adversity. But that's all you talk about. And it's my fault. It's my fault for believing you. I'm an idiot. I'm a grown man believing another grown man lying online about his persona and his life and what he done. You had to be lying about everything you talk about. Cause it ain't no way you did what you saying you do and you got packed like this by this bum. Chase is garbage. Look at this. He losing the fight while he winning the fight. Oh my. Let me get some of this free money. I want to fight him.
This man say Chase is so garbage that he's losing the fight while winning the fight. That's a new type of garbage, you know what I'm saying? But just look at this footage, man. It seems like Andrew's getting thrown around, right? He's getting bullied. Like Chase is bodying this man. He's just using his body on him. I saw a video of somebody analyzing Andrew's past matches, and they're like, Andrew always fights someone that's smaller than him or shorter than him.
That's one of the things I've seen so far. All the people that Andrew Tate has fought, they've always been taller than him. He's never fought somebody, excuse me, he's always been taller than them. He's always fighting somebody who's shorter, so it gives him the ability to roll the punches and not be able to get hit by him.
So it seems like Andrew is bigger than a lot of his opponents. So now that he's actually fighting someone that's bigger than him, it didn't go too well.
Most people, when you try and jab them, they go back. The problem with going back against straight punching is that's his longest weapon. I've gone back, so my longest weapon will no longer hit. When he jabs my shoulder, you twist forward. Because now look, what can he hit me with? Nothing. Whereas I can hit him with lots of punches. Now look, what can he hit me with? Now look, what can he hit me with?
I'm sorry, the sound effects getting to me. The sound effects.
What can he hit me with?
Listen, man, them sound effects are hilarious, man. I'm not gonna lie. In those clips, it just looks like Andrew can't fight.
However, I would not see my infidelity as nearly anywhere near even 1% as disgusting as female.
But I said that if a woman is going out with a man, she belongs to that man.
Female promiscuity is disgusting.
If a woman has 10 men, it's disgusting. All cheating scenarios, 100% the blame is always on the female. Look after yourselves. When was the last time you put some makeup on? Do some burpees. You got fucking gut. Sort yourself out so you can end that confusion bullshit.
Like, even though this fight has nothing to do with that, they're gonna use this to invalidate it still.
Every single organization that is primarily run by females is just a fucking bitch fest anyway. It doesn't matter if a man slept with 20 girls or 200 girls. He is still the man. If a woman slept with 200 men, she is worth less. For the rest of the day, if you don't end up in a fucking grave, if you want to sleep in the house where I have to pay fucking bills, you're gonna shut the fuck up, you little prick. Because this is my fucking world, and you exist in my world. If you think you're smart enough to live on your own, fuck run away from home. But if you don't want to play that game, shut the fuck up or I'm gonna hurt you.
I was getting on a plane and I could see through the cockpit that a female was the pilot, and I took a picture and I said, most women I know can't even park a car. Why is a woman flying my plane?
And I see people all up in the comments saying, oh, Andrew lost because his opponent wasn't a woman.
I'm gonna ask you in the middle of the round, what color is your Bugatti? And you're gonna look me in my eyes and you're gonna say red, like what's coming out of your fucking nose.
We need
My guy
things
really
we can
called it.
clip. We need it to go viral. We have to sell this fight. That was shit.
My only question for you is, Andrew, is why did you want 6 rounds and not agree to the 10? Because you don't have the gas tank.
True, my guy retired and he's 40 years old. His cardio isn't
Why
gonna
did
be
you want
what
a
it
weight
was.
class? Because you're not big enough. You're not strong enough. Because you understand that you are going to be introduced to my right hand and the whole world is going to laugh at you.
He really believes that I'm some dickhead and I'm stupid and that he's going to get in there and hit me with a right hand.
And
a
that
right
aged
hand?
poorly.
I didn't know you could use right hands in boxing. I haven't prepared for a right hand.
That aged like milk.
There's 2 men in the ring.
3.
2 men in the ring.
There's 3.
There's 2. There's you and I.
And the
That
referee.
He'll see on the night when he tries to hit me and he realizes it's not as easy as it is hitting these other people who stand around and lose.
My God, bro. My God.
You know, he leaves his left hand out and he lines up the big right and he
This is
moves
bad,
backwards,
man.
and he's doing the same thing in sparring in LA. And I understand that I could easily walk into a right hand. You know, I've beaten bigger things than Chase.
We start tying up, he's just really big,
And I've fought people with a lot more experience than Chase.
really young.
I never really left. Yeah. You know, I was training all of the time. I've lived in the gym.
I'm 40 years old. I'm
There y'all
10
go.
years out the ring.
He
I've always loved
contradicted
the
himself
sport.
now.
I was locked in my house for 3 long years with nothing to do but train.
There was a conversation, and everyone said, Andrew, you're 40 years old. You just got out of jail. You've been through so much. You have so many problems. There's so much going on. Why would you do this? Why would you risk it all? Why would you get in there? I've fought people bigger and scarier than Chase. It's okay to lose, but it's not okay to not try. Because Chase is crying again about the weight that for the fucking contract he signed again. You have to try. And he's younger than me. He's 20 kilo bigger than me. He's more active than me. I didn't fight a pussy. I fought the champ.
That was not good, man. The contradictions. He called Chase a champ. That's crazy. Jake Paul could beat Chase. And since Chase beat Andrew Tate, Jake Paul could probably take Andrew Tate as well.
Couldn't catch this IFL TV here. Andrew, it weren't your night tonight.
Nah. Well, you know, life is not all endless wins, you know? That's the whole thing about fighting, and nothing's guaranteed in life. It's my night. If I turn up and I show up, I could have got knocked out in the first 3 seconds. I can't live with what ifs, bro. I can't live with maybes.
You know, he better got paid a lot of money for this fight, man. Because this definitely put a dent in his reputation, for sure.
Maybe I'm too old to fight, but, you know, I had to try. So we're going to see.
Why didn't it quite work out for you tonight? In
I
your
was winning the
opinion?
first couple rounds, and then he's just really big and really heavy. He kept tying me up. That's how it goes. That's life. You know, no excuses. I don't want to detriment his win in any regard. He won.
Yeah, I was going to say you give full respect and credit, no excuses, full credit to Chase them all.
Yeah, absolutely. Full credit to Chase the Moore's legitimate champion, no excuses.
What's next for you?
Well, I've got money to count. So I'll see you in the new year. It's going to take a while. Hundreds of M's. And when that's done, I go Lapland, see the reindeer. What's next for you, G?
I'm going home to see my daughter.
All right then. Well,
have you got a message just for all your fans just before we end?
Yeah, you have to try and never give up. You can't give up to the end. Love you, G.
Sam Carmen as well. Thank you. Top man, thank you very much.
That was a good little speech. He's very quick on his feet when it comes to speeches. But then he got back to his house and made this.
I said that the answer was already written. Why did I get tired? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. The only thing that makes sense is that I was not supposed to win. Why was I not supposed to win? Is the world a better place now that I've lost? Maybe the win means more to Chase than it would have mean to me. Maybe Chase couldn't handle the loss. Maybe God decided, you know what, Chase has been through enough with mocking and things on the internet. Chase doesn't need the loss. Andrew can handle the loss better. Maybe God decided. Maybe if I won, we would have went out and celebrated that night, and Tristan would have smoked a bunch of cigars, and maybe he would have died 1 minute earlier. And maybe I get an extra minute with my brother because I lost. And if that's the case, then I'm glad I. You have to have faith in a higher power. And I don't need to know exactly what it is. If God decides that for some reason he's going to instantly gas me when I was in perfect physical condition so that I lose, then I have to accept God's decision. And I'll take the punches in the face. But that's what has to happen to me. So I did it.
Is my guy blaming God now? My guy said God instantly gassed me. But one thing I would say though, he should have kept the same energy from the post-game interview. No excuses. But now he's pretty much saying God is the reason why I'm gassed. God made me lose that fight. Now, let me know what you guys think about this situation. Do you think it changes anything for the top G? Or do you think this is going to put a dent in his reputation? Peace out, y'all.